207 BCE. The Second Punic War rages on, with Rome teetering on the edge of defeat. But here, on the banks of the Metaurus River, a decisive battle will turn the tide. Join us as we explore how the Battle of the Metaurus became the defining moment in Rome's struggle for survival. For over a decade, Rome had been locked in a desperate struggle against Hannibal, Carthage's brilliant general. After suffering devastating defeats at Tribia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae, Rome seemed on the brink of collapse. But while Hannibal ravaged Italy, his brother Hasdrubal was marching south from Spain with reinforcements. If the two brothers united, Rome would likely fall. The Roman Republic was facing its darkest hour. With Hannibal already in Italy, the arrival of Hasdrubal and his reinforcements could spell doom for Rome. But one Roman general, Gaius Claudius Nero, devised a bold plan. Rather than face Hannibal head-on, Nero took a portion of his army and made a forced march north to meet Hasdrubal. It was a desperate gamble. Nero left only a skeleton force to watch Hannibal while hoping to defeat Hasdrubal before the two armies could unite. On the banks of the Metaurus River, the stage was set for a dramatic showdown. Hasdrubal, expecting to join forces with his brother, instead faced a united Roman army led by Nero and Marcus Livius Salinator. As the two forces collided, Nero's arrival on the battlefield turned the tide. His troops attacked Hasdrubal's flank, overwhelming the Carthaginians. The Carthaginian army, outmaneuvered and outnumbered, struggled to regroup. In the midst of the chaos, Hasdrubal was killed, and his army was crushed. The death of Hasdrubal marked the beginning of the end for Carthage. After the battle, Roman soldiers found Hasdrubal's body among the fallen. In a brutal message to his brother, Nero ordered Hasdrubal's head to be sent to Hannibal's camp. When Hannibal received the grisly package, he knew the war had taken a disastrous turn. His long-awaited reinforcements were gone, and with them, Carthage's hopes for victory in Italy. The Battle of the Metaurus wasn't just another victory for Rome, it was the turning point in the Second Punic War. With Hasdrubal dead and his army destroyed, Hannibal's position in Italy became untenable. Rome, once on the brink of destruction, now had the upper hand. The tide had turned, and the Roman Republic would soon begin to push Hannibal back, reclaiming its lost territories. The Battle of the Metaurus became one of the most significant battles in Roman history. By preventing the union of Hannibal and Hasdrubal, Rome was able to shift the momentum of the war in its favor. Hannibal remained in Italy for several more years but was ultimately forced to withdraw. The victory paved the way for Rome's final triumph at the Battle of Zama in 202 BCE, where Scipio Africanus would deliver the knockout blow to Carthage. The Battle of the Metaurus wasn't just a fight for survival, it was the moment that turned the tide in Rome's favor and secured its place as the dominant power in the Mediterranean. If you're fascinated by ancient history and legendary battles, hit that like button, subscribe, and join us for more deep dives into the moments that changed the world.